I'm Robert Mack from robertmack.com. Thanks. And thanks for coming tonight. I know you didn't have to. You could have stayed in and turned your brain off and stuck your head in front of that rectangle with the endless parade of changing characters that turns your brain into mush, right? Stupid books. Can books talk to you and show you moving pictures? I don't think so. Save a tree, watch TV. That's my message to you tonight. I have a lot of good ideas like that. My brain is so dense with ideas, I don't want to make it sound like I'm bragging, but I'm probably the densest person in this room. In fact, one of America's smartest doctors is so interested in my great ideas that she interviews me every week in her office for nearly an hour. During our last interview session, she calls them sessions because they're obviously like music to her ears. I call them obsessions because she writes down everything that I say. She asked me, Robert Mack from robertmack.com? If your house were on fire and you could only remove one thing, what would it be? And as always, there are no right or wrong answers. And I said, well, I'd probably remove the fire. Which I believe is the right answer. Last week, I wore a t-shirt and shorts, and then also a heavy winter coat, and then I had to get out a bunch of rain gear. Then on Tuesday, seriously, I cannot believe this weather because I'm an atheist, and we have trouble believing, but it's not as bad as my neighbor. He's agnostic. He doesn't know whether or not we have weather or not. I heard some disturbing weather news recently. A bunch of science men said a couple of things. The science men and the science ladies that they reluctantly allowed on board. I don't need to call times for a second. Times. For many years, it was just science men. And then they said, fine, we'll allow a science lady. And the first science lady was Marie Curie, who's the only person who won 2 different Nobel Prizes in 2 different fields of science. And she discovered radiation. And she discovered the only substance harder than diamonds. It's an avocado from Trader Joe's. What if the Russians were able to weaponize that technology? If that avocado fell into the wrong hands, it would crush those hands. Time's back in. Anyway, the sciencemen, they said a couple of things. They said every year they look at all the numbers, and generally, for the most part, July of any given month is the hottest month of that year. And I thought back when I was